Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. My name's Acacia. It's been about a week since I posted. I honestly have not been 100%. I've been sneezing a lot and I have a very runny nose. Thank you, allergies. So bear with me. And I'm doing this live because everything's still in chaos. It's getting closer to not being so chaotic, but for right now, this is what we got. But I don't want to leave you guys without videos, so we're doing this. I was going to do a book review of a book, but there is gun violence in that book, and out of respect for those who were killed in the last attacks, I didn't think it was acceptable to talk about that book. So let me know if you guys still want to see that review. It was sent to me, and I will be discussing it in my wrap-up for August Part 1. But if you want to know what the book is, this is Valerie by Sarah Stridsberg. It is a translated fiction. It was longlisted for the Man Booker International. So if you're interested in this, let me know. But I'm not gonna. It just holds some gun violence, and I don't feel 100% comfortable doing that. So it is what it is. But I want your opinion. So let's dive into this book haul. So I have several books here. I think one of them I mentioned and I don't have in this pile here. So I'm just going to go with that and I'm not going to worry about it. But let's start with these three. These are from Book of the Month that I got for this month. So the two that were additions to the box are Chanti by Greta Tralise. This one is really out of my comfort zone. It's magic fantasy, but it takes place during Marie Antoinette's time in the palace. So it's got a historical aspect that I'm really into, and I'm kind of curious about that vibe. But the magic is just not my normal forte. So we'll see how I feel about this. It could go really well. It could go not so well. I feel like this will be one that I'll pick up during the winter. It could go either way, but I feel like it's a winter book. Trying not to just chuck my books on the floor, but I might end up doing that. On the Clock, What Low Wage Work Did to Me and How It Drives America Insane by Emily Gwendelsberg. So this is a nonfiction from the perspective of someone who picked up several low-wage paying jobs and took on those jobs that we all kind of hate, but we need. And she discussed treatment and pay and how that looks and what America could do to change it. And I'm really curious to see how this goes. This line of work, the lower wage line of work, is something I'm familiar with and will probably stay familiar with for a while. We'll see if I go back to school and end up getting a degree in something and getting a better paying job, but I'm not holding my breath. If I could make this a job, that would be great. That would be wonderful. Alright, we have my Book of the Month pick, which was for this month. This is The Whisper Man by Alex North. I will be reading this for Thriller-a-thon. It is about a man who kidnaps children, I believe. He whispers and gets them to come out to him, and then he kidnaps them. I've heard really creepy things, and I am intrigued. Very intrigued. My Thriller-a-thon TBR will be coming tomorrow or next week, I think. Not too far off. But I will post a picture of my TBR prior to posting the video. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know my TBR before I post the video. My Instagram is just Acacia Ives, so you can just search me. It's one word. So I hope you guys will come find me. Then I picked up this. This was a weird one. This is Wilder Girls, and it's by Rory Power. This is a YA, and I don't usually pick up YA. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that I don't usually find premises that intrigue me. This one intrigued me. It was compared to Lord of the Flies, but with females, and in this scenario it is a group of girls at a boarding school where all the teachers die and they are left to fend for themselves, but there's something going on that is rampantly killing the girls and they're not sure what it is or why it's happening. So I enjoyed it. I definitely would recommend it. It was good. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. This is Bunny by Mona Awad. So I read 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl, which was her first book, and I felt it was literary fiction, but apparently it was YA. I didn't read it that way. It felt too adult, but maybe it was YA. I'm not sure. But either way, this is literary fiction this time. It is about a girl who is in a group of students studying in a New England college, and she decides that she would like to see what the more exclusive group of girls is up to, and so she goes to be with them, and she ends up abandoning her friends, and things start to go wrong due to the abandonment. I liked it quite a bit. It had, I don't want to say Secret History vibes. It wasn't the same as the Secret History. If you like Secret History, you might enjoy this, but it doesn't have that same oomph. This one was like 3 stars. Secret History is like 5 stars, so I wouldn't even put them in the same league as far as books to recommend. But if you like college campus novels, this is a good one. It's good. It's nice. I liked it. Then I picked up a romance, which is completely out of my comfort zone. I just felt like something fluffy, if that makes sense. This is The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. Really conflicted. Now, it has Jojo Moyes blurbed on the front. I don't like Jojo Moyes. I don't like Jojo Moyes. But on the back, it's blurbed by Louise O'Neill, who is one of my favorite authors. So, I don't know. This could go a couple of different ways. I'm very excited about it. It's about two people who are living together in the same flat. One lives there during the day and one lives there at night. And they end up falling in love. And that's all I know. So I'm curious about it and I look forward to reading it. And yeah, it's just really fluffy. This might be what I read now before Thriller-a-thon. That might be what I pick up. And then I picked up this. This is Someone Who Will Love You in All Your Damaged Glory by Raphael Bob Waxberg, the creator of BoJack Horseman. Now, BoJack Horseman is, I like it, but it's super depressing and very dark. So I'm hoping that it will be along the same feel. I don't expect it to be identical to BoJack Horseman, but in that same vein of more intense and thoughtful and dark, twisted sort of feels, and a little bit of mental health thrown in. I'm just really hoping for that. We'll see how this goes. I haven't heard either way how it is, but it's blurbed by Novak, Samantha Irby, Kelly Link, Rachel Bloom. I don't know that one. And the author's grandmothers, both of them. Okay. I feel like we're off to a good start. It's gonna be in the same realm of funny. But yeah, if BJ Novak and Rachel Bloom like it, so Crazy Ex-Girlfriend's lead actress, and BJ Novak from The Office, it's gonna be good. I'm excited about that. So I might start that too, just as short story collection to have at the same time. Then I picked this up. This one was a buy from the UK. I couldn't wait. I wanted to get my hands on it. It's a cult. It's supposed to be really good. This is The Rapture by Claire McGlasson. I've heard really good things. It's about an all-female cult. And I think it's going to be... I just got a phone call. I am sorry. Wow, that was awkward. Okay, but you might have gotten my face of complete annoyance. I apologize for that. But yeah, just got a phone call mid-live stream. So yeah, this should be good. I'm very excited for it. Then this one, I've heard amazing things, and I am curious about it. I picked it up. It's On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. I did get this signed by the author, which is great. I'm really excited about that, and that's the reason I decided to pick it up when I did, because I had the opportunity to get it signed. I don't know how quickly I'm going to get to it. Everyone swears by it. They're saying it's one of the best books of the year. I read the author's poetry collection and I liked it. I didn't love it like most people did, so we're gonna see how I feel about this, but it should be good regardless of anything. It's just not my usual book to go to. This has a receipt. Why? I don't know why they give me bookmarks. I have a million. This is Paul Tremblay, Growing Things and Other Stories. Yeah, short story collection by Paul Tremblay. Author of Cabin at the End of the World, which I love. Love, love, love. Super dark, really twisted. Definitely recommend it. It's one of my all-time favorite books, but it is so messed up. I would use the F word, but we're gonna keep it classy. But it is that insane. So yeah, this could be really crazy or pretty simple. I heard April on Getting Hoogie with it, not loving it as much as she thought, but I've heard other people swear by it. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited either way. And then last but not least, this is in the vein of that depressed, not adolescent, depressed 20s to 30s year old woman who is living her life in a very mundane way, and I don't know if she falls apart in this one. I kind of hope she falls apart, because I like reading those crises. It's really terrible. I have such a soft spot for 20 to 30-year-old girls having these crises that put them into spirals and mental health facilities. And it's because I get it. And I'm so familiar with it, and it just feels so much like home. So when I read a good book about a depressed 20 or 30-year-old, I just feel heard and valued. So I'm hoping this is along the same veins. I've read one book like that this year, so I'm not going to be too disappointed if it's not like that. But let's be real here. I'm really hoping it's like that. I really want it to be another one of those books. If I could get another in the vein of The Bell Jar and My Year of Rest and Relaxation, I will be happy. I recently re-listened to The Bell Jar, but this time I listened to it on audio, narrated by Maggie Gyllenhaal. Oh my god, it is so good that way. I have to admit, I I don't like it better, but I loved it. It was so raw and dark and deranged, and she just says it with such a monotone voice. Everything is just so crazy. Like, it's so good. Really worth a listen if you haven't yet. So, there's that. Yeah. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, click that subscribe button down below. I would like to say thank you to my Patreons. You guys are wonderful. I have one specific Patreon. You know who you are, who I can't even fathom what you're doing, and you've made everything, it's changed the ball for me. It's gonna make everything so much easier, and it's gonna allow me to afford things that I wouldn't normally be able to afford. So your contribution is so great, and I mean, every time someone donates $1 to Patreon, I feel like I'm walking on air, because I feel like somebody believes in me, and I get so excited. Keep pushing in those comments, keep subscribing, and keep giving me love. I love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. All of you do. Thank you to my subbies for sticking with me as I have this chaotic little time, and I will talk to you in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.